Oh, for crying out loud. So this is just a funny phrase that we use to talk about when you're just kind of tired of something or you're frustrated. You'll say, oh, for crying out loud. It's kind of like, for God's sake, or, what the heck? It's like, oh, for crying out loud, what? Why are you doing that? Or a good example, a good situation where you could use this is if you're taking a test in English or you're answering some sort of trivia question, and I don't know, your professor says, okay, what's the verb tense here? And you say, oh, I think it's past progressive. And he's like, no. And then you say, okay, maybe it's just simple present. He says, no, you're getting close, but come on, go ahead. And then you say, simple future. And he's like, no. And then you say, oh, for crying out loud, can't you just give me the answer? For crying out loud, I've guessed 3 times, and you still haven't given me the answer, and I've been wrong every time. For crying out loud, just give me the answer. For crying out loud. Of course, crying out loud literally is like, wah! When you do something out loud, it's like you vocalize it. You don't do it in your head. You're crying out loud. So you're kind of pleading out loud. You're, for crying out loud. For crying out loud. For heaven's sakes. It's all these exclamation phrases that you can use. But for crying out loud is a pretty fun one. So I hope that you find that one useful. And if you still don't understand it, just write me a note. For crying out loud. Oh, hey, and if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. For crying out loud. And share it with your friends. For crying out loud. Practice your English every day. For crying out loud. Keep studying and keep learning.